is feeling good today. This week I want to explain to you how really I got from my depressive state to starting a business and little of the roadblocks that were in between that. But before we get on with this video, just to get that YouTube algorithm going, to get this video out to as much people as possible, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. I would really appreciate it. We gotta get to, you know, at least the 40,000 subscribers that I want for this year. Yeah, so hit that subscribe button and let's continue with this video. Alright guys, so when I started my branding business, when I went into branding and graphics, I actually was a publicist before that. I actually was a publicist before I became a brand strategist, before I became a graphic artist. So it was from being a publicist, moving on to being a graphic artist, and then being a brand strategist. Before all of that, I did nursing and customer service and a whole heap of things, but I don't think that is important for this video, so I am not even going to touch that. What I want to say is that publicity opened grounds for me to become a brand strategist. The brand strategist that I am today. And I also want to make note that I did not go to school for this. What I went to school for was nursing, and that really was not my calling. And so most of what I do and what I know today is because of experience and the people that have allowed me to actually work with them, to build them, who entrusted their businesses into my hand so that I could help them to get to where they wanted to be. Overcoming depression was a hell of a thing for me, and because of the talkative person that I am, when I was secluded and away from people, that kind of pushed me to kind of like go out of my mind, if that's what you want to say. But what woke me up out of my one of the things that woke me up out of my depressive state was actually starting to interact with people on and off social media, especially on social media. I found myself in a way by interacting with people and helping to push things along. I found myself through promotion. But then I left the entertainment part of business because aside from it being very corrupt, yes, I use the word corrupt, aside from it being very corrupt, I also left that too because of God and church. And the things that I had to do where I needed to, yes, I am a very spiritual person. The things that I had to do, you know, who I needed to interact with, especially people of like Rastafarian faith, you know, you can't be pushing Rastafari when you are saying Jesus. There was a lot of things standing in the way. It was double standard and it was contradicting. So I had to leave that alone fully in order to go over to something else. When I left publicity, I did not know exactly what I was going to do. I just left. People were asking me what I was gonna do. People didn't want me to leave. Clients didn't want me to leave. They were wondering what I was going to do now, and if I leave, what is going to happen, and yada yada yada, all kind of things. But I am a strong believer that if God takes you out of something, He has something else in store for you. And He was not going to take me out of this and not give me something bigger and better. And I started to look up some courses online. I went online and I did marketing and advertising. And it opened me up to understand that I had more to offer than I was actually offering. And so push and fast forward to today, I am now using those learned skills and the skills that I had to actually build what I am building right now. Being a brand strategist has so many doors and windows. It allows me to meet so many people, talk to so many people. People entrust their business in my hand for social media marketing, various online marketing, website marketing, and to write their brand strategies, their business strategies. And it actually is humbling when you realize that people trust you enough without you having that big degree to say, I like how, or I love how you do business. Here is my business, bring it to this level. And when you realize that I've always had, even in publicity, for publicity, I had clients locally and internationally. So the international clients that I have now, some of them I knew from my publicist days, and that has helped to build me. And some of them I have met because people knew that I did publicity, and so they still recommended me because they trusted what I do and they trust the way I work. And it's all because of experience and actually believing in yourself. The minute you start to believe in yourself is the minute that you are going to understand that you have more to offer than you thought you did. You have so much more to offer than you thought you did. Some of the times we limit ourselves because we are sitting and we're thinking, I don't think I can do that. What if this happened? What if that happens? So what if it happens? You have to make mistake in order to grow. You have to make mistake in order to reach where you want to reach. If you don't make these mistakes, you will not learn. And people take it for granted that mistakes mean failure. It doesn't mean failure. Mistakes mean that you are actually going to learn from this thing and you're going to better it and move on. So trust your instincts and trust yourself, because those roadblocks are set up to make you greater. Now, what I did after overcoming depression and pushing myself out there, I realized I had to do the opposite of what I was doing in order to overcome. Depression loves loneliness and anxiety and all of these things. It loves when you are alone, so it can back you up in a corner and do whatever it wants to do with you. You see, the minute that you realize that you have to push yourself out there and make people start see your depression gets confused, and eventually it has to go away. When it goes away, it allows your mind to be free to think and to open up. We actually need to understand that we are in charge of who we become and we are in charge of who we are. The minute you realize you are in charge of you, when you realize you are in charge of you, everything changes. Everything changes. Nothing can hold you back. People are like, how are you so confident? How are you so bold? How are you so blunt? I am bold, blunt, and confident because the opposite of it is depression, and I don't want to go back where depression resides. Hold your nose like that. Hold your nose and start breathing. Right? And see how quick you pull your hands off when you can't breathe anymore. That's the passion that you need to have towards life. You need to have that kind of passion towards life, the will to live, the will to not just survive, but the will to want to actually surround yourself with life. All right? That's the passion you need to have towards your own life. The minute you realize that you are your push, you will be so much better than you are right now. And I actually recognize that within myself, and this is the reason why I am who I am right now. Now, this video could go on and on. I could talk forever, and if you guys still want to hear more, I can actually continue this video at another time. But for now, I want to say this is your girl Tamara. Thank you so much for watching. If this is the kind of content that you like, be sure to remember to hit that subscribe button so the YouTube algorithm can go up and more people can share in this video like you do. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next week. Bye bye.